Well, once a plant list has been generated, most designers will want to print a copy of that list. They may well want to send it to nurseries for subsequent quoting. You can view a plant list or a plant schedule via gCADPlus and view the plant list, and there's an option there to print that list. That will print it, of course, to any device that you have attached to your computer or to a PDF file. But there's another way you might well want to use the extraction of that plant schedule. So under gCADPlus and where are we? Under gCADPlus and extract block data, under gCADPlus and extract schedules, we can extract the plant schedule, and we'll put it in a file we'll call test, and there's one there already, and that file's been written out in a comma separated format that will enable us to start Excel and then import that file. So let's start Excel. I'll go to a blank workbook, I'll go to data, and we'll go to insert from a text or CSV, and I put that file that we just created, that test file, on the desktop, and so now we can import it. And here we are, we can just load it. That gives you a little preview, and we can load it. Now all the information that was in that plant database file, including any custom and pot size and cost information that you might have added, comes out, and we can print this out or send it to a couple of nurseries for quotation. So there's our total of plant. Each individual species that's used in the design is here, and the numbers are there, so your plant supplier can easily quote on that information. One other thing related to the plant schedule that you might want to think about is many clients would like visual images of these species that you are proposing for the site. And one way to handle that is to create a layout space for it. Here's the general landscape plan, and if I look at the Layouts Manager, you see it's an architectural C-size sheet being used there. But I also have another layout called Species Used Plate 1, and that's on letter size. So let's just move to it. Species Used. So here I've got, I'm working my way through that plant schedule, and that's why that view the list is important. I've just added the information, the image for the dwarf holly, and now we're up to Mahonia. So let's close. If you've a copy of our companion database SPPDB, let's just open the sample and we'll search for Mahonia, and there is an image for us. What we can do then is copy. I would have downloaded it. Let me just do that again. It's quite a high image file, a relatively large file, and then we'll drag over here and copy the image name which has been saved on my server, and let's copy it, and then we'll swing back to gCADPlus, then we'll go to Format and Images, and we'll add a new image, and it's just a matter of pasting that link, and now we'll insert it. So we'll see if we can fit it into this space, roughly lining things up, and it's not going to work quite as well as I want, but I could stop and keep it level like so. And if I copy the piece of text across and just pick the text, change to Mahonia, and I've left that lowercase, and in it goes to change that. It can easily be edited, and that's now done. So there's our sheet. We can use the same block with its attributes and fill out the attributes, and I've headed the title of this one, Species Used in the Design. So it's a couple of pages on small paper like that will enable us to put images of all the species used in the design, and we can print those off and also send those to the client. Again, you can just print that as a PDF file and it will produce a high resolution image page. Let's just try that. File and print. We're going to print the area of the paper. We're on PDF Writer at 600 dots per inch. We could change that resolution if we wanted to, and we can just go OK. And that'll produce just that page as a high resolution PDF file. I'll swing back to the model. Well, here we are. The PDF file's been generated. It takes the name gCADPlus drawing. You can change that. For the moment, we'll overwrite whatever is there, and now we're in a position to view the image using Acrobat Reader. Well, I located the file and opened it with Acrobat Reader, and I hope you can see that the resolution of these images is rather good. So the client's going to get an excellent idea of the characteristics of the species used in the design. The take-home lesson here is that we're saving lots of paper. Everything that we need to show the client can be done in digital form, and we can just email it to the client and wait for their comments back. Everyone benefits, including the environment.